To put back on the middle seats, the swivel seat release handle for the 2009-2010 Dodge Grand Caravan or the Chrysler Town and Country van, you go ahead and put 2 holes around the center of the centerpiece that's broken, and you thread your plastic zip tie through, and then that zip tie you just put through, you go ahead and put it through the bolt hole where the release handle is supposed to go. And then once you do that, you take another zip tie and go underneath the handle so that the handle doesn't fall down and it's wrapped around the plastic. You don't want to tighten it right away until you got both of them through and both are ready to be tightened. Hi, I'm Sylvan here, and I'll be voicing over and getting straight to the point of how I got this swivel handle for the Chrysler Town and Country van and Dodge Grand Caravan from the years 2009 and 2010 back on, as somehow it broke off. These things can be a little difficult to figure out, and if you pull one on them the wrong way, I'm sure they'll break. So to get this thing going, I took that trim piece off, and it only has 4 screws. So basic Phillips. We'll get that trim piece off, and then you can see what's everything underneath, including where that swivel handle is supposed to be attached to. You just take that bolt off. You now have an extra part, and you go to your station to go ahead and put 2 holes in your swivel handle. I myself used soldering iron and a drill to make that happen. If you got a better way, go for it. But I put holes right in the center, around that center plastic, so that I can get it nice and snug around where that bolt's supposed to go, but the plastic unfortunately broke and fell off. And you can see that holes went all the way through, so I can thread the plastic zip tie through, and then go back over to the van, and I thread that zip tie through the bolt hole, and of course onto that zip tie. Don't tighten it yet, so that you have room to get your fingers through a second zip tie. You're going to use the second zip tie to go through that same bolt hole, but over the center plastic. I guess it's under. To go under the center plastic, so that the swivel handle doesn't fall down. Once you get those 2 threaded through and almost ready to be tightened all the way, go ahead and tighten them both all the way as hard as you can. It took me quite a bit of pulling and wiggling and shoving to finally get those plastic zip ties as tight as I could. But once I got it on, it stayed on pretty well. And if you didn't know it was broken, you probably wouldn't even notice. For a part that I could not find on the internet to replace, this seemed to do the job. I guess for houses, if it wiggles and it shouldn't, you use duct tape. And for cars, if it wiggles and it shouldn't, you use zip ties. I hope this helps you, and you can enjoy swiveling your center seats.